Hmm. Do, 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 do. Oh, weird. Why is the quality so low? There we go, that's better. Alrighty, APU. Perfect. Alrighty, now we're ready to go. UNT15 map. If I could get to a unique one, I thought that might be interesting to see. Do that one together. If anybody wanted to pop by, then yeah, I still have one key for Path of Exile 2 early access to give away. Nobody came in for that last night, and I was actually really surprised. A few people expressed interest and then just left before getting in on the draw. But either way, it's not too big of a deal. Somebody will be made happy with it one way or another. I'm just... Ooh, that actually did quite a bit of damage. Did I even level that up? I don't even know if I leveled that up. Still level 16, interesting. Trying a few new things, and yeah. I kind of like Thunder Leap on here now. Because if I don't have the frenzies at the time, I could still toss these down on a mob and boom, proc them that way. It does some surprising amounts of damage. Oh, that person is wanting to dig, that's for sure. And then here, this one here gets his own procs, and we nuke him. It definitely fits better with the in-out game style, or gameplay style of the Amazon. I like adding that extra little bit of depth, and it allows me to use like the melee versus ranged synergy runes with them. The ones that give extra damage if you've used such and such a skill within 8 seconds, because I feel like it's not going to be too much to ask to be able to do that if I'm going to be getting extra damage from something. So like here, that one would be going, and then I'd pop them and boom. Map is surprisingly good on this class. I remember not liking seepage at all on the monks because you'd always get stuck on everything. But here with the clear and everything, it just feels good. What can I say? I didn't ever think I'd say seepage feels good, but here we are. Lamellar Mail. That's an interesting color code. If you've been seeing any of this, you know that I have updated and finally put in a filter, like there we go, a loot filter, because I wasn't using one for a while. But the current tech is definitely rocking Sniper's Mark to proc, or sorry, Castle and Crit to proc Sniper's Mark, so that way you don't need to use it. How do you do, Scorpius? Any chance you can share the major bossing skills? I'm super stuck at Doriani 47. Yeah, for sure. It's actually, I was just talking about that. The super duper good bossing skills, Stormlance. I use that. I use Ambrosia because I like it, but the one that's absolutely essential is Scattershot. And it works really well with Elemental Focus. How do you do, Mondo? Thanks for coming by, too. But yeah, you toss the Stormlance, and if you don't have a Frenzy Charge, you can jump on it with Thunderous Leap, or you could use Explosive Lance if you have it. But if you have a Frenzy Charge, which you should be getting from either your Held or Thunder or your Combat Frenzy, it will proc itself, and if it procs itself, it does even more damage than if you had, hey there baby girls, than if you had detonated it. So it's really powerful to do something like that on a boss. I don't think the video's out yet, but it'll be out pretty soon, where I just showed how it all puts together, and it's like, I think I put in about 10 or 15 bosses where I just take them out super duper quick. One thing I'm enjoying about this, I finally... Puppies, you don't need to bounce on my lap like that. I'm enjoying is the extreme amounts of
Take this.
evasion I have. I wasn't expecting to be able to like walk into packs and not take damage, but it's pretty good. It fits well with the in-out playstyle for sure, so that if you uh, do a Thunderous Sleep, Thunder Slam, whatever it's called, you won't just immediately get popped because you have enough evasion to avoid it. Haven't been generating any frenzy charges at all for some reason, but I'll go Thunder direction. Yeah, it works a lot safer with explosive lance. So you would toss like explosive lance, and then you would throw like pretend my lightning spears explosive lance. You'd throw that, and then you'd put the storm lance downs, and then it would pop those, and you do another explosive and top the storm lance on top of it, and that will help you clear the boss a lot safer. Because if you're doing Thunderous Leap, you're putting yourself right in the boss's face, and I know when I was doing that against Doriani, his laser one popped me a few times because it's got a long wind up in the campaign. So yeah, just be careful for that. You don't want to be caught out because it will definitely catch you out like that. This here is a tier 15 map. I've done a few of them now, but this one's leading to the fancy... Ooh, there we go. So yeah, I can show you the bossing skill right now. So I toss out Stormlance. It's getting my frenzy charge. Oh, of course, he pops on it like that. So when you have the frenzy charges, you keep popping it like this, and it keeps doing the big explosions over and over. Give it a second just so it has enough time to actually charge and explode. And then yeah, bosses explode just like that. Why did I get a Vanquisher's Book of Knowledge? Must have been my first boss map of tier 15. Beverly, you calm girl, it's okay. Just wait. Just wait, you were just outside. Do you like hear somebody in the back alley? Is that what it is? I think she hears somebody in the back alley. Howdy do, Moon Man. How's it going? But yeah, frenzy charges are a little bit difficult in the early bits of the campaign because, well, you don't have a good way to freeze, you don't have a good way to electrocute, and you don't have a good way to pin without like some really lucky unique drops. If you get that, you can kind of circumvent the rules and do whatever you want. But as it stands, this is the way to go. The teleporting rare. Come on, let me hit you. There's one thing that this build really struggles against, and it is the proximity rares that you need to be within a certain range, otherwise you can't do damage. It's obnoxious because you have to be like literally right in their face, otherwise they won't take any damage. They want you to be melee ranged, but you're a 2,000 health glass cannon, you don't want to be there. But either way, at least when you get in there, you blow up the front wave pretty effectively and easily. The issue is when you get past that front wave, everything behind is still alive too. There we go, tier 15 rare, that's what I needed. Because, yep, that's right, when you kill the boss it doesn't give you a tier 16, just a 15. At least you keep it going though. Craft onto that, see if we can get anything. You can lower drop off, far-sighted on passive. Drop off of what, Mondo? I'm gonna check that out though, just one second. Talking about the accuracy? Farsighted, I believe that's death from afar, stand deliver, farsighted. Yeah, I actually took that off because I didn't feel like I needed it. I used to have stand and deliver because it was so good. I also used to come up here with the melee and projectile damage, but then I took off Thunder Sleep. I put it back on, but it's also a point saved because, it's 4 points up here and 3 points down here, and the accuracy rating is also pretty nice. The 60% increased melee and projectile damage is pretty good, but half of that is reliant on you having melee skills. But like I said, I just put it back in, and it feels pretty decent. And yeah, more accuracy rating, more attack speed. This is the passive tree I got right now. It feels pretty good. Feels really good. I want to find ways to improve it though. The main thing is I feel like there's so few jewel sockets. There's like almost none. And I checked already with the controlled metamorphosis. I thought it'd be really good here, and it's just okay. Like, you can hit Wildstorm, and you'll get a couple of other things, but none of them are amazing. It's not like this socket where you could get Wildstorm and Exposed and Serrated and First Approach. It's kind of hard to find the best new place for something like that. Just give me 30 seconds. I've got to let my dog out. She really wants outside. Right back. Let's go, Bippies. Alrighty. That should make her a happy pup. I think she's going to stay outside for pretty much the whole hour.
Speak.
Banners always have maximum valor. Ooh, that could actually be fun. Make it worthwhile using banners because you don't need to charge it up. Never actually tried using them because I didn't like placing banners. Oh man, that's a good base too. Okay, let's see. Hold on, do I have any essences? Greater essences. Fire, I mean, it would do literally nothing. If I got a greater essence that was of defense. Actually, no, that's not that big of an evasion rating, because like that one's 200. This is just okay. Yeah, it's only worth using a regal. Got 19 dex, still not bad. It's still alive, but we will keep it on my crafting shiz tab. I keep things like this, where it's a spear that's completely useless, but that 31 to 43 could be nuts if I were to craft it onto something else that's better. I doubt I'm going to get much, and I saw how completely useless recombinators are, but again, 22 to 39, not bad. I can put that onto something else. It's a decent fizz roll. It's just, I don't know how many bases I'm going to have with nothing to do. We'll figure that one out going forward, though. My runes. Precursor tablets. And then we got these two. Boom. Recombinations useless? Pretty much, Mondo. The reason why they're useless, and I can show you. We come here, we get this crafting shiz tab, this nice spear. Say I wanted to take my spear and pretend like I had enough. I wanted my 400 huge accuracy thing, this big physical. Well, it's already less than 13% chance of succeeding with just 2 mods. 2 mods is what you start with if you want to be like, well, I want to slam it. Say I want, that's kind of a low physical, maybe I could get better. Let's say I want the accuracy or the attack speed. I'm at 2% chance with 3 mods. It's ridiculous. It's way under-tuned right now. And when you recombinate and you put in, if you were to put in like the flat fizz and the accuracy rating, and say you hit it, say you get lucky, you get that small percent chance and you hit it, you only get those 2 mods. That's it. No others. How Recombinator worked in Path of Exile 1 was beautiful. It was actually beautiful. So you would take all the prefixes and all the suffixes of both of them, and they would randomly merge together. And because of the crafting bench being a thing, you could make some mods not be taken, essentially. So you had of you wanted the top three and the bottom three, and you can make it so that there was a 1 in 6 chance it would be bad instead of essentially a 5 in 6 chance. And it was really great because it would take, if the average of both your items was 6 mods on it, it would make a 6 mod item or maybe a 5. There's a chance of being higher and a chance of being lower, but the chance felt good. Here, you only get the 2, and it feels terrible because, like, you're getting a decimal % chance to get a 3 mod item with good mods. Like, why? Alright, Viridian Wildwood. This is my first time seeing this. It's even saying that if I clear it, I'll get an Atlas skill book. Yeah, you can slam, but you're just slamming it. You have a 2 mod item. If you're wanting to craft something, you'd want it to be like 3 or 4 mods before you just YOLO slam the rest. If it was like you could consistently get 3 or 4, that's cool. But since it's not, it's legitimately you're only ever going to get 2 mods. Yeah, it's a 2 mod rare. It's not blue, so so that way you wouldn't be able to use a greater essence on it. It could only use exalt slams. Okay. Where are the wisps? I don't actually think there's any wisp for me to follow on this. Oh, that thing hit hard. The downside of being a glass cannon. Probably trying to guide me through here because the art... Nope, that is the wrong way, it seems. There we go. This is the right way. When the rats and the spiders are around, you know it's wrong. If there's enemies coming around, you know you're going the right way. At least that's what I'm guessing. Because that's... Can you use essence shade? Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. If it's rare, it's rare. You can't use essence on it. No, it doesn't want me to go that way. Doesn't want me to go that way. Yeah, that's why the recombinators aren't good right now. And they should be. They should be one of the coolest things in the game, but instead they're just not. I don't understand the guidance for this Wildwood Wisp area. Like, it looks cool, but it was... maybe I need to go the other way. I feel like I just wasted a bunch of space on here. Or else it's a fully open map and I'm overthinking it because I'm expecting it to kick me out. I'm really expecting the map to kick me out if I travel too far into the dark. Whoa, what? Why am I so slowed? This is an interesting, unique map. I don't think it's going to kick me out for going into the dark. I think I was just expecting it to have a certain playstyle from what I knew. Mods are locked with recombination. You select them, but they are not locked. They can be chaosed away. And based on how it looks, even if you have a fractured mod on the item, if you recombinate and it doesn't take the base with the fractured mod, there's a good chance that you won't have that fractured mod anymore. I don't know if it would keep the fractured mod if you recombinate and you choose 2 different mods. I haven't done that. I don't have any fractured mods to test, so... Oh. That wrecked me. It dropped a book of unique knowledge 1. Oh. I guess you get as much of this until you die, and then it drops the book. Sad that I got knocked out there. I just... yeah. Holy crap. Big time rares right there. It's a cool map. I just wasn't too sure what to do, and I think I played that poorly. I think I played that very poorly. There was something with lock mods, can't remember what. That is fracturing orbs. That's a different thing entirely. Oh, I just missed out. That was going to be a... Sad times. At least I got the Atlas skill point still. I guess it still counted as a completed map for some reason. Yeah, fracturing orbs are fantastic. That will allow you to craft on things. So like you slam it on there, say I have a fracturing orb and I hit it. There's a 1 in 5 chance of being any of those, but if I hit like the +3 to all projectile skills, that might feel actually pretty damn good. Then you would craft on here with like exalt orbs and annulment orbs until you got what you wanted, or like chaos orb spamming. Like that one is great. It's just unfortunate that recombinators couldn't be up at that level. There's an altar there. I'm going to continue through to decay. Random mods. Yeah, they can be any mob that's on the item. I haven't found one yet. I thought you were supposed to be able to get them when you come through here, but I haven't seen anything for it. Like, I've done a bunch of these cleansed maps. I really have no idea how to get fractured orbs yet. I'd like to know. It's on my list of things to figure out, though. Shrine hideout. Probably just keep on moving. No, I should go this way so that way I can get my quest for the corruption nexus done. Maps. Get that 14 because when I beat the boss, they'll give me another tier 15. I need to up level that. What kind of mobs? Increased chance. Oh, ailment threshold could be bad because that means less likely to be electrocuted for frenzy charges. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Rarity waystones. Those bar graphs, we don't need all that.
Straight through the art.
While I got to tier 15 maps, I can definitely tell I need to upgrade my weapon now. I've had this one since literally before maps started. I bought this at the end, or not bought, I rolled this at the end of campaign, and I haven't got anything better. But to be fair, this is a really good weapon. I just need to find something that's better than 250 DPS that's in my price range. I still haven't gotten a single divine from a drop, but I did finally sell one of my crafted items. And by crafted, I mean I hit lucky exalts. And so I got one single divine. And I've been using 5 exalts. For somebody as broke as me, that's a big deal. Like this right now, I put in 20 exalt to buying that chest piece, which is a really good chest piece. That's the most I spent on any item. Before buying that, I had 40 exalts into the build. So not bad for 60 exalts doing all this.
Straight through the art.
I got 5 from doing Wisp Enchanted Essences. Oh, wow. Moonman, that's fantastic. Okay, so I need to get Enchanted Essences. That's the one thing I'm trying to get points for. I want to do the Essences. But as it stands, I got very little Atlas points. So I really like the Ambrosia node because I don't use mana flasks ever, but I see that my mana flask is almost always empty, so that means I'm not actually getting that much out of it because I'm not charging it fast enough. I need like increased charges and chance to gain charge on kill. Nothing else really matters, so let's change this for something a little bit more useful right now, assuming I have any support gems. Yes, I got one support gem. Support lance, lightning explosion, no. Mag 2 shocks, no. Infusion, no. Not 10 seconds, not 8 seconds. More damage is the easiest way to go about it. I really need to get that helmet that does everything on low life because execute would be insane. Retreat is the one that I was thinking about getting for sure, but as it stands, not necessary right now. I'm not doing the slam all the time, it's just a little bit here and there. Close combat, no. Pinpoint is decent if you can afford the crit chance, which we probably can. This one here looks terrible because less accuracy rating at close range. Honestly, this just seems like 20% more damage. Yeah, elemental focus using that already. It's gonna be kind of hard to find. Spectral volley is kind of interesting. I want that for probably lightning spear, so it fires by itself, but I don't know how that's gonna be. I'd say you'd like charge up in the map 5 of them and just keep running and tossing. Yeah, let's go with deliberation then. And Ambrosia will come online later. I really like Ambrosia. I'm just failing at it right now because of the lack of mana flasks. Who knows, maybe there's a flask ascendancy that's like gain flasks with every hit. And so every single spear you throw, it's full. Which it kind of should be. Oh, nice. My thawing charm apparently kept me from freezing there. I think that's the worst mod to get on these, on the chest there, is freeze when you activate it. But luckily, they don't surround you immediately, so it's not a guaranteed death sentence. Just a likely one.
Time to reap the rewards.
Follow orb, interesting boots. So like, I got crazy fast mana regen, and I don't even know why. I don't think I've spec'd into anything for mana regen. It just is. I mean, I got one thing. Oh, by the way, secret tech, don't let GGG know. If you have something like Clarity in a Scepter aura, say like this takes 10 spirit, you take it out, it doesn't actually consume the spirit if you put it in the Scepter here. It's pretty fantastic, so I am using 30, 45, 55 spirit worth of supports in here for free. I have no intention on using Vitality for anything, it's just I get it for free, so why not? I'd really only ever use like Vitality and Cannibalism because I have enough mana regen, I don't need Clarity, but it's just like I have the slots and it's free, so I'll use it. And it's not like I have a good Scepter or anything, so if I did, I would already have enough spirit to rock it regardless. So how do you guys feel about Tame Beast being percent maximum spirit? Because like legitimately, I'm very saddened by that. If spears were one-handed or two-handed, not one-handed, it'd make more sense. But I know they're talking about using the parry buckler and all that, but the buckler's terrible. It's really well suited to go with the scepter, so you get the big spear and do all these fun things. Because I like spirit skills; they're fun. It makes you feel like you're getting bonuses for your character for essentially having good housekeeping. And if we're not able to get actual goodies from it, it'll make me sad. And having percent maximum spirit takes away from all the things you can do. But yeah, you're asking about the bossing tech? That's the bossing tech. It works decent with Roa, except for Roa has a big problem that it doesn't clear its own stun, and you can kind of let yourself get in trouble by not hopping off and hopping on the Roa. Also, it's really annoying when you are running around and all the time it seems that the Roa, you need to get off and on it to like hit a lever on a wall, or when you're doing Sekimus, basically everything there. It's just, the Roa is a little bit restricting. It's supposed to speed you up, and in a lot of situations it actually slows you down.
Take this. Proof of my prowess.
Is he a proximal? Yeah, proximal tangibility. This is the worst one. You go like that, though, you can pop them. It's just, it's so obnoxious when you're standing there wailing on them and it does nothing. It's the one thing I wish they would take out. No more proximal tangibility. Let me just hit them from afar. Okay, see, there's another mod that I'd want. So I could take like that big fizz mod plus 100% increased physical. There you go, you got a crazy fizz weapon to go. But the issue is, that's all you'd have and you can't roll anymore. It's not like you'd have a chance at keeping that lightning damage or something. With that said, though, I'm going to be doing it. I guess it could be okay if you had 2 blue weapons and you got 1 mod from each blue, then you could still use the essence. That is potentially a thing. I mean, I guess. And then if you had 2 blues, I don't know if it'd let you... It probably wouldn't let you get both prefixes and then have a blue with no suffix. I highly doubt that would work. But if it did, that could be interesting, because then you could use like an essence to guarantee, if you had 2 prefixes, another prefix, and then you could exalt slam and then use what's the word I'm looking for, and then use omens to make sure you only hit the suffixes, so every time you hit a chaos orb, it's only hitting that one, potentially not bricking your weapon every time. I guess that is something that you could do. I really don't know if you can do 2 prefixes though, kind of thing, with blue weapons, but that is something worth looking into.
I always love a good risk.
Oh, Babs, you don't want in. You were so excited to go out, now you want in? There we go, they can penetrate all my non-existent chaos res, I guess. Oof.
Light him up.
Oh no, the shield. My only weakness. Defense. My only weakness. Yeah, they're reflecting a few of my things back at me. And, ooh, that's a big hit. It's a real big hit. But it's all good. I think we got him. Okay, locking in.
Now for the reward.
5-starred chest. Oh, that's that one. It's actually a really good base to work with. Got coinage, all these goodies. I'd rather sell rares for gold, lol. I get that. I flipped too many currencies last league. It broke me a little bit. So right now I haven't done it. I have enough gold that I probably could flip a few currencies.
This'll do nicely.
But I guess I'm just too lazy right now. It's a me problem, that's for sure.
Hail.
Oh, we got one more rare in this map. Ooh, 2 more excavated chests I almost missed.
You're mine.
And then that guy's gonna get... Oh, I just missed him. Unfortunate. There we go. Big fan of the slam. Glad I got it back into the build, honestly. I was wondering if I was going to be able to find some place to put it in, and we got it. Another thing that I have an option to do, I have like Thunder Sleep and Barrage. I almost never use Barrage. I could take that out potentially. Maybe Blasphemy would be a good one to take out. Like, especially if I got a much better Scepter, I could, you know, save a little bit more Spirit on cast on critical. I could get some Spirit Reservation efficiency potentially. And I really want to get Trinity online. But everything I've done with testing it right now, I can only seem to get the Lightning, which makes sense. But like, I tried getting 2 rings with really big cold damage rolls on it, and unfortunately, even on Stormlance, when you go to the Frenzy Charge, the cold damage is way too low. It doesn't even come close to the base of the Lightning. The Lightning Spear, you check it out, and the cold damage isn't even close. Like, you need so much more than what I have in here to get it going. But it could potentially work if instead of using like the Frenzy Charge to explode it, or instead of using Thunderous Leap and you used Explosive Spear, or even used the Frenzy Charge on Explosive Spear with the fire. That way, you would also get the fire on Trinity and give you another huge more multiplier. That might be worthwhile. All things I haven't tested, but think could work if I can stop hiccuping. That's right, this was going to go into crafting. And yeah, Mondo, you're saying you'd rather just flip. I really like crafting a big special item that you know is yours. Like this one here feels great because I made it, but I also know this was just luck. It's not like it took skill to get it. I just hit that. Ooh, I got a good fire. Then I got a really big max life. Like, here, this is fantastic. This is worth continuing with. I don't have a blue here, otherwise I would slam something else on it, because this is a really good start. Now if I were to hit, say, like armor evasion rating, I'm sure that would sell, because this here is a shit ton of max life for somebody right now. That's, yeah, that's what, 136 maximum life and 31 fire res on 2 mods? Hell to the yeah. On the life, that doesn't matter, and that one's actually pretty solid as well. See if I can get 5 whole exalt for it. Make somebody's day if they're an armor evasion rating build, which... mercenary? Because nothing else is on the... I guess there really isn't anything on that side of the tree, because duelist isn't a thing yet. And other than duelist, I can't really think of anybody who would take advantage of armor and evasion.
Speak. Go.
There we go, so there we go. Precursor tablets. contain a boss. Might as well drop the 15 off and use the 14 here, because I don't think hideouts give back a map. And the hideout gives so many enemies. I was surprised by that. Anyways, it is 5:36. At 5:45, I will open the polls again to a giveaway. If anybody wants a copy of Path of Exile 2 Early Access, there's one final copy of it to go away. Not you, Mondo, you already won. But yeah, if anybody wants a Path of Exile 2 Early Access code, I still have one more to give away.
Straight through the aisle.
Feel extra slow. I have temporal chains, that feels terrible. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Getting temp chains on a extremely tight map unexpectedly, that hurts.
A clean kill.
Oh, it was even the rare that had it. It's not even like it was a map mod. Come on, buddy, get crit. There we go, finally. I have like close to 100% crit chance, but something happened there that made me not crit 3 times in a row. I'm guessing he must have been evasive and reduced my chance to hit. Yeah, this seems like it.
Need a moment.
A hideout map with essentially all the mobs of a full map on the size of a hideout.
Now we're talking.
That or else they just keep
Quick.
spawning. There you go, buddies. I'm basically just tossing spears at random and they still are hitting everything. There we go, map completed, hideout. I love when you're pushing so hard for content. I got like half a level experience per map just going, and I'm leveling up so fast. It offsets the fact that I'm making such big like stops for like trying to figure
Fingers
out
crossed
things
luck's on my side.
and making videos of them. If I was just playing, I'd be so much further ahead, but that would not be fun. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the bio message there, Mondo. My bad. If you're still there, you have a good day.
Speak.
That can get
Time is of
sold.
the essence.
That can get salvaged. And the runes are done. The lens. I am almost at the Mesa. There's Mesa, and then there's the Decay and this Lost Tower. I want to do those. Hopefully they added more unique maps. I don't want to feel like I just wasted that one by accident. Not seeing any other on... Yeah, none on the Atlas right now. Fingers crossed we come across another. I should really be looking, seeing if I can get a better spear right now, because mine is not holding up anymore. That one is definitely an upgrade because it's much better base, but it's super weak for what it is. It's only got attack speed, kind of like mine. More attack speed, less accuracy. Way more fizz though. This one here is pretty good. It's got crit damage, attack speed, but it's 4 div. That's definitely one worth getting. Oh, I have a lovely girlfriend who came home. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Uh, I'll be streaming again probably tomorrow. Have a good day. See you dudes.